we figured something out for the free $500 giveaway for OB13 if you watched our overview video. Basically, we're doing a free giveaway, every giveaway on YouTube. And it's only YouTube. You can't get entered anywhere else. So basically, how this works is you watch our overview video, you learn how to get entered. Basically, it's like the video, subscribe to our channel, drop a comment, and confirm that you did all three of those things via Instagram DMs, and you're entered to win $500. So I found out the two winners just now, and the one guy was really cool. The other guy hasn't responded yet, which is unfortunate, but John D, J6667 on Instagram, you won yourself $500. He actually said, hit me up with that cheddar. And he showed that he subscribed, liked, and threw a comment down, which is sweet. And he didn't respond yet, but I said, well, guess what? You won the YouTube $500 free giveaway. Congratulations. I'm waiting on his response. So John D, J667, you won yourself $500 for literally commenting, liking our video, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for the support. There's $500. And the other one, which is, his name is Jake.A21. Jake, NCC, I don't know what that means, Jake, unfortunately. But, so basically this dude said, been a subscriber, but I liked it and commented, keep doing y'all. Proved that he subscribed and that he liked our videos. This is kind of crazy. This is like a little sidetrack. It's kind of wild. Curtis just showed up out of nowhere and surprised me and Chris with like a random, blew our minds with how random this was. Curtis sidetracking was our first winner ever. He is so close to us. Like he's like he texts all the time. He lets us know what he's doing. It was really cool. So we did a podcast with him and a bunch of other cool clips you guys are about to watch right now. So
the winner, his name is Curtis V, and he's from Moore, Michigan. I don't know what the key is now or later. That's up to you.
Noah, what's going on?
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on?
We're not up to anything. The winner of OB1, Curtis, is coming to surprise the boys. He hit me up a couple weeks ago. He did a couple things, and he's pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about it. I figure the boys would think it's really cool to see the truck again, see Curtis again. But I just told them to be here, make sure that they're here at 5 p.m. I have a surprise for them. They don't know it's Curtis.
is it a person? If it's Peyton, I'm gonna be hyped up.
It'll be anybody.
I didn't even think about Peyton. He said he was coming up for Woodward Week, so we got 15 minutes.
I'm getting anxious. I don't.
Tried calling Curtis. Apparently, a friend just got pulled over. They were leaving a restaurant. So Curtis had to give his friend a phone call, make sure he's all right.
You can look.
No way! No way! Dude, Chris called it!
I know he did.
Chris called it! No
I
way.
kind of gave it away yesterday.
No way!
I called it. Anyway. So,
No way.
There's a couple things that are different.
What's up? How are you doing, guys?
Good, how are you?
Guys, in your neighborhood, stop by and say hi.
How many miles from the truck since?
Just rolled 169,000. Yep.
Been racking some miles up. Hey, now we have video proof that it wasn't us. Shop. When you were here, was this shop still
Literally
for,
everything
like,
was-
packing or
That
something?
shop was full of shelves.
That's
and
what I
boxes
said.
everywhere.
Yeah, look at it now.
Literally
It's an actual
crazy.
shop now. Yeah.
Gave you somewhere to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sweet. Yeah, holy crap.
Right here, zigzagging around,
Yeah.
and t-shirt machine,
Yeah.
everything. Got a huge change up.
Yeah.
This is one we have going on. There you are.
Yep.
Full circle right there.
Up there.
He was number one.
It all started.
We're missing one, buddy.
Well, I guess we should introduce Curtis for all that don't know.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Curtis was our first winner.
yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Took home the Cummins, the 25-foot gooseneck, and
87B?
No.
268B.
268.
268B, sorry.
That was a
Little-
while ago.
little
I
guy.
allowed you to slide.
A lot of machines.
The numbers get very confusing.
Yeah.
when you do this.
What was crazy was like, we obviously when we started it for OB1, me and Chris had zip zero nada dollars to do anything. So we scavenged up his truck. That was his truck. I don't
Right.
remember that. That was his daily truck.
Nobody
Like,
knows this. There was a different truck.
there was a different
Was it
truck.
Yeah,
a
there
second
was.
gen, wasn't
It
it?
was second
Third.
gen, or no,
No, there was a third gen.
It was like a 04 Ram 2500. It was red, and then we had the black trailer, and then we had the yellow skid steer. So we're like, we might look like McDonald's rolling down the road.
What you're missing is the lettuce and mayo. Right?
Yeah, right. Let's paint the wheels. Why not?
right.
But that was long before we even considered paint matching anything.
Yeah.
And Frank and I just decided after looking at it, it just wasn't going to do it. And we were like, you know what, we can't afford anything else. But we had my truck, so we're like, you know what, Chris is going back to the old Danger Ranger.
Yep.
And since then, obviously, we've progressively gotten nicer and newer, piece of equipment, which is what we strive to do because.
Oh yeah, your
why
guys'
not?
new
wanna
stuff
constantly
is
be improving.
amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I'm still love the truck, love
Yeah.
the trailer. I mean, it's all newer equipment, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We obviously we try to be better every time, but it's it's getting hard these days.
Yeah, it's
we're getting to the point where
you
we're
can't do much more.
yeah.
The hurdles are getting pretty tall.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Like, how much more can you paint match? And
Right. How much
Well,
more
a
how much more
semi-truck,
brand
like-
new can you get?
Yeah. like a semi truck, maybe. Man, you got any questions for us?
Out of all the builds, out of you three, which one is your favorite that you guys built and you sat and drooled at in the shop? Like, which one would you have rather have just kept?
I want to say OB11, but it's not. It's OB10 for me.
Yeah, I want to say.
Just because we wrapped it.
Well, I wish we could say OB12, but nobody would know what it looks like quite yet.
Yeah.
But I
Big
have to go
old
with
question mark.
Yeah.
Silly questions.
It's OB11 for me. Just
Is it
'cause,
11?
yeah. I've always been a Ford guy, and just something about that two-tone. Just,
I love it too, but
just goes hard.
I think for 10 for me, because that was like the craziest we could possibly
down.
go. We
Yeah.
that.
went all in at it. Like,
Right.
That was the first time we leveled it up to
yeah,
that level.
lifting a truck.
I mean, there's not really much more you can do past.
No, we never lifted a truck at that
That.
point. Till that point,
No,
lifted
and I
it
mean-
up,
Yeah, everything was pretty much leveling kits and
wrapped
wheel
it,
spacers, yeah.
paint match. We had to wrap the truck, and then we had to go scavenge and find out how we're supposed to paint match this wrap color. And
Yeah.
we spent like weeks trying to figure it out.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
Because
just,
it's easy to paint match a paint code to a truck because you can just look at the door and get the paint code.
Right.
A wrap, they don't make paint matches, so we had to send it off to our guy. Do probably 20 different samples maybe,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
if not more. And we finally found one because it depends if you're in the shade or in the light
Yeah.
how it
Yeah.
looks like.
Like, just for example, like we just went through the same thing with OB13, and the guy, I took the little piece of wrap to him over 2 weeks ago now, and like
13.
just yesterday, like they just got the shade right. Like
Really?
it takes that much. Like yeah,
Wow.
they mix a million different colors, and they got to spray them all, and it's,
This is way far in advance, but this is 13 right here.
very surprised they don't have a better process for that yet. Honestly,
Oh,
I like what I see.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's
But I mean, I guess back to the question a little bit. I mean, literally every time we roll a truck out after it gets finished and trailer and look at it, I'm like, this is freaking sweet.
Yeah,
Like,
breathtaking.
every time we do it, like even OB1, like we pulled it out of the shop and it looked like a monster. Like I was at a loss for words. Every time I see it, I'm like, it can't get sweeter than this. And then we do the next one.
Yep.
It's just
I'm good.
refill.
Yeah.
I do love that feeling though, because we do feel that way every time. We're
Yeah.
like, I don't know how it's gonna get sweeter than this, and then
Somehow.
and
you
then
do
we
it.
we go through the same period of just like grind time and stress,
Yeah.
like leading up to getting the builds done, and then they're done, and then we're like, holy shit, we did it again.
For me, it's more about the machines, honestly.
Yeah,
Because like
that too.
the trucks are cool, but like I've still to this day, like when we paint matched OB6, the Denali with the white machine, that was so sick to see a white cat.
Yeah.
That was the coolest
That
thing I
was
ever
a
saw. I was like,
little
no
breathtaking,
way.
honestly.
Yeah,
Because we paint matched OB5, but it was a mini excavator and it was gray and looked cool, but like 6 being all white and black, that like stormtrooper.
That
I was
stuck
like,
out.
this is
Stuck out like
crazy.
crazy.
yeah. And the fact too, it wasn't just we didn't just paint it white, like it was a frost white,
Yeah,
tri-coat. Like
tri-coat.
it was.
Like the flakes in there, I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, we went out. on that one.
I wish we could have like more people see these in person so they could really appreciate the amount of work that goes into it. Because like a camera can only bring it out so much. Like you could bring your phone over OB6 and look at it and just see the pearl
Yeah, it's crazy.
pop out of it. I'm like, dude, this thing's got a nicer paint job than my truck.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, I got another question for you.
Yep.
What was your guys' thoughts and what were the fans' reactions to the lawn care setup?
All right, so
Did you have good? What were the pros and cons
Our-
on that?
A lot of mixed on that. I'll let you
our
guys take care of
thoughts
that one.
were like if someone's gonna go win OB9, for example, the Duramax and the mini excavator and the trailer, and they're gonna go they want to go make a lot of money with that machine. They have to know what they're doing and be really aggressive with willing to risk their time, their money, and the equipment. Right? They have to know. They know some people. They gotta know what to do. Like you can't just hop on a mini excavator and start ripping it.
No, I was just saying, not to mention when you're learning how to do that in a mini excavator, like you're gonna have to learn the hard way. You're gonna have to pay for
Yeah.
a lot of things that you.
You have to be a
mess up.
certain type of person
Right.
to go and take that set about like a certain type of person. Like not everyone is Curtis. Not many people can do what you did. Like I'm gonna go rent it out. Do this and that. It's like hard for people to kind of process that.
Yeah, not everyone has a background. Not everyone's even been near a piece of equipment before.
But the landscape, I think every kid has gone to cut some grass at some point, right? So that's
Everybody's-
less
Everybody
intimidating.
can run a lawnmower.
Right.
It was a brand new truck. That was actually the first brand new truck. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was.
Brand new truck, brand new trailer, all brand new equipment, and it was less of a value of a giveaway, but it was still, what was the value? Like $100,000, probably.
Yeah, but I mean the truck was 60.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yep.
It wasn't a Cummins and all done up, but it was a brand new truck. You know?
Oh, for
And every landscape guy uses a gas truck for some reason. I don't know why, but we were following suit. Everyone does. And in our heads, it was the most viable way for someone to actually be their own boss with winning their setup. Like anybody could do. Anybody.
Oh yeah.
Not a certain type of person. Anybody could go get some grass. We launched it. Me and Mitch drove down to Florida. We drove down
I
to Florida
forgot
in the
about
middle of the
that.
winter because we couldn't, obviously shooting a landscape setup in the middle of what was it, January with snow on the ground looked weird.
I mean, unless you're gonna put snow blowers on the whole setup, but
So we drove down to Florida. My parents got a place down there pretty recently, so we stayed at the little place, hung out, and then we kept driving around, finding vacant fields, and just hopped off, the lawnmower, started cutting grass, making ads. Chris flew down, met us up. It was super exciting. We traveled for the shoot across the country, traveled, hung out, put a lot of effort in it, and people didn't like it.
really,
Yeah,
okay.
people didn't like it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean it was crazy. It's the most practical, like Frank said, easiest to use. We figured it would hit more people that would feel comfortable because I know a lot of people look at a machine and that can look a little intimidating.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lawnmower, everybody's got one. They might have a zero turn, but it's more.
You'll figure that out.
Real quick, to get a crew to go cut grass, you can go, hey, no, you want to cut grass? Sure, I'll pay you this much. Okay, bye. Like, cool. Who are you gonna find to operate? Hey, no, go operate for me and go hit someone with a freaking skid steer bucket. Like it's so much more much liability. Where that was like in our heads, so easy, ready to go. Like you can start your business, and everyone was like, it's not a super lifted truck.
Skid steer.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
like,
mini
damn.
Didn't really have the wow factor.
Because if that worked, we would have done a power washing setup. We would have done. I would have done a saw cutting setup. We would have done all the little mini stuff, like a
what that-
utility
it was a
truck. but
test.
It didn't work.
Right.
So
You are hitting more or less a smaller window.
Yep.
more or less.
You guys got any questions back there?
One last one.
What do you got,
5 years
Mitch?
from now, Curtis, where do you see yourself with the setup, life in general, anything?
Well, I foresee myself. I've actually been pondering the idea of selling the skid loader and upgrading to a newer machine. The area I moved to is kind of Bobcat Central.
Okay.
The closest dealer I have is 2.5 hours away. Wow,
That's far.
That's
they have a parts drop.
UP problems.
Yeah, desolate. So I've been pondering the idea of selling the machine, trading in, and upgrading to a newer, nicer machine, more versatile. Also, I've been pondering about getting a bigger trailer to do more custom hauling, hot shot kind of things, fill in the little gaps here and there.
You're growing.
Yeah.
That's what it
You
is.
You
Hell
guys
yeah.
gave me a base to work off of.
That's so sick.
And
Yeah.
all right, well, I got these material pieces now, and I could sell them. All right, well, I got to invest a little money into it. Well, they already boosted me this much. I can jump from there. The truck, unfortunately, Chris, I probably won't ever sell it.
Run to the ground.
Yep,
I love it.
that'll be around for as long as it wants to go.
It's coming. Should be trucking for
Oh,
a
yeah.
while.
Not only is it coming, it's a Cummins with a stage 3 trans. So it's never gonna die now.
Yep, frame will fall away before that.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I mean, I personally think with the setups, the potential with them is huge, but it all lands on the person that wins it and how much drive and motivation they have to do something with it. Like the opportunities are endless, starting
Very
with
much so.
a setup like that. That's just a small the setup's a small portion. It takes the right person to convert and do something crazy with it.
Yes. To look at all of your options, open your eyes and sit back like, all right, I have this. Where can I go from here? Only up, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And
it gets down to the point where you can take the truck and you could just daily drive that to work. You can rent out the trailer to somebody like you did to your buddy. $100 for the weekend. I mean, do that 52 weekends a year. That's $5,200. You can go, I mean, not a whole trailer, but it's a dang good down payment on a brand new trailer.
Absolutely.
Skid steer. I mean, you rent it out during the day, you know, skid steer too, and keep your job. And you could double your income just purely based on doing that. And that's a very minimalistic thing.
absolutely.
The cool part is too is like, I think there's a weird stickler on people thinking about like, hey, like if I win this, I can't ever get rid of it or do an upgrade. For example, it's like,
No.
like you are free to do whatever you want with it. If you win the truck, you can be like, hey, you can leave here and be like, I'm gonna go sell it in that dealer right there. Don't care, don't want it. So it's like it's really cool that you can see that you ran the equipment, and then you're like, I'm ready to grow even more. I'm gonna sell it and give me a little boost to get something new. So that's cool. I like to hear that.
So for Mitch, yes, I am always going to attempt to keep, well, for sure the truck, and always, if anything, upgrade trailer, machine. It's always going to be stuck with me of some sort.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
The truck is the
crazy.
most sentimental value because, of course, it was Chris's personal vehicle, and I was like, all right, that's staying long term. And
Your baby's in good hands now, Chris.
Heck yeah. The one vehicle I was actually planning on keeping.
All right, boys. So obviously Curtis is still here, but he's about to leave. He drove 11 and a half hours from I don't know where up north.
Ontonaga? Something
it's
like
like in
that.
Wisconsin. It's 11 and a half hours away. So he had a bunch of stuff going on. He was in the area. Set what up. Surprised me and Chris. Completely out of whack. But we did do a podcast. You probably see that. And after catching up, he's about to get home. So that means this video's about to be over. So if you guys like this type of content, want to see more winners, past winners randomly show up, or else go visit them, let us know in the comments. You gotta listen to the podcast. It's really cool what the OB1 giveaway. First winner ever, by the way. So you guys can throw a like down, subscribe, comment, say what up. Don't really care. Good or bad, doesn't matter to us. As long as you comment, tell us how it's going. So peace out, boys.